The sun was shining, and all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead. What could possibly go wrong? Here I am, Natasha. I hope you're waiting for me.
さあ、皆さん、どうも、こんにちは、はざまです。チキンポリス、ペイント・イット・レッドの続きをやっていきましょう。前回最終回って言ったけど、多分今回、これ分かれてますね、パート。じゃあ見ていきましょう。
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but wow.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty, and half the Council of 12.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us, and Natasha too, I hope.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance of survival.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?
まあ、敵の本拠地に殴り込みかけてるからね。塔があって、てか、すげえ綺麗だな。立派なお屋敷でござわすこと。ネズミの騎士。うん。
Huh. One of Wessler's ancestors, maybe.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place?
Yeah.
アルバートはだから、なんだっけ、ミックっていう雑種の獣人の人に自分のビジネスをどんどん渡してたんですよね。渡してたってか任してたのか。だからアルバート自身は裏社会から身を引こうと思ってたっぽいんだよ。うん。立派な屋敷の俺にあんまり手入れは行き届いてないね。
Is this a mansion or a grand palace?
Or a small city?
Well, if it comes to hide and seek, old Wessler will have an advantage.
隠し部屋あるよな、多分。
A serious advantage.
で、部下も詰めてるだろうから、まあ、ドンパチになったらやばそうだね。
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well in Clawville.
Are you surprised? The chickenpolice retired.
Well, they say the team's back together again.
Nah, that's impossible.
Oh yeah, it's true.
うん。いや、こういうなんか会話もやっぱ洒落てんだよな。
Water tower? Turret? A frickin' lighthouse?
I think it's a monument to an enormous ego, Marty.
Well, anyone who builds a tower this big must be trying to compensate for something.
Or he just has too much dough.
見れるのはこんなもんかな、外観は。じゃあ、入るぜ。
Hey, not so fast, chickens.
おやおや、お久しぶりですな。二度も襲撃をかけて失敗した間抜けなお二人さんじゃあございませんか。
Please excuse my partner. He didn't mean to be rude, it's just his terrible habits, as you may already know.
うん。まだちょっかい出せるかな。
Do you sense that, Sonny?
I do sense something. A case of hyper stupidity.
And utter incompetence.
煽ってんな。多分ね、主に煽られてんのはこいつなんだよ。後ろのこの人はね、そんなに、なんだろう、煽ってやろうって気にならない。俺はね。
You're right.
Don't shit with me, you foul. It won't work well for you. I'm afraid my partner speaks the truth, gentlemen.
Such tall and handsome creatures, aren't they, partner?
Sure are, partner.
じゃ、雑談は終わりかい。他に用がないなら通してもらうぜ。
This must lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
いや、まだ銃を抜くのは早いって。落ち着こ
No need
う。
for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll need the gun.
てか、バーサ持ってきてんのお前。
Come to that.
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny. Someone's gotta pay.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay.
Yeah, just don't let it be us.
オリビア、おー、セクシー。オリビアさん、セクシー。階段。壁
It's like the vegetation's trying to suffocate these beautiful walls.
あ、これは普通に調べられるだけか。
Maybe it will. Maybe in 100 years, nothing will be here but plants. And
That's quite a dark thought.
yeah, it is.
で、オリビアさん。
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see Olivia here.
彼女はどう絡んでくるんだろうね。
She's real close to Wessler. But how much does she know?
オリビアさんがウェスラーと組み始めたのは6ヶ月間ぐらいだから、入れ替わった後に会ってんのかな？
Much more than me, I guess.
That wouldn't be hard.
話聞けますか？
Pleasant surprise. Hello, Olivia. Sweetie.
Get lost.
What did you say, ma'am?
Turn around and get the hell out of here now, if you want to make it out with feathers intact.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us. We know what we're doing.
Martin,
Huh?
don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be in danger, and also her.
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Katsenko.
You really don't understand, do you?
なんだ？
What do they not understand, Olivia? So, what
Ara
is it
sexy.
exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
ああ、まあ、クソ早朝だからな。
I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself. I'll entertain them until then.
Thank you, Miss Katsenko.
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are my friends.
Yes, Miss Katsenko.
いや、このオリビアさんの立ち方いいね。まあ、ナターシャもセクシーなんだけど。話せる？
I tried to warn you.
Thanks, Olivia.
だけか。じゃあ、ナターシャに様子を見ま
You
す。
know, I had a dream before we came here. I saw Natasha with a bloody mouth and red claws.
And what does that tell you?
I don't know, Marty. I admit it. I haven't been this on edge for a long time.
I'm just angry. Truth is, I'm not entirely sure why.
Your sense of justice kicking in?
More like my sense of don't fuck with the chicken police.
いや、痺れるね、マジで。
Truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious. Are you sure this can't wait?
You commissioned us, Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
So you know who left the threats?
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work. We talked to Madame Savas.
Wild gods.
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such things, that she used to be an escort?
うん。
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
まあ、そうは言ってもな、捜査の過程で、たどり着くことにはなったからな。結局、被害者の過去から洗うことになるし。
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
Dear sweet Deborah.
Cold, stiff Deborah.
Please don't say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me, what is going on?
You have to know, right?
ってことは、ナターシャは、アルバートとイブンが入れ替わってることは知らなかったんだ。
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, detective.
来やがった。
I'm having a rough morning after a long night.
Is that so? Our night was also kinda long.
2回てめえの部下に撃たれたりな。
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentleman that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police. Please, come on in, guys. Let's talk in my room.
これは3人きりで話します？それとも部下付きかな？
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and refresh yourself or tell Olivia to go make some coffee.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
Please, follow me, gents.
Lead on, Wessler. So long, sweetheart.
Goodbye.
大詰め感あるね。あなたも私のファンですか？読んでますね。Farewell from Wolf。あ、ウルフじゃないか。Farewell、Farewell？まあいいや。おいおいおいおいおいおい。これ破れてる絵画じゃないですか？まあ一応見ていこう。話を聞き始めるのが多分本筋でしょうからね。
Well, thank you.
I suppose it took years and years of cumbersome work to build it.
Yeah. As you say, Mr. Featherland, I'm rather proud of it.
You should be. Whoever built this place has a reason to be proud of himself.
Are you trying to say something?
No, just thinking aloud.
やっぱりあれだね。イブンしか知らないことについてはぼかして答えてくるね。今のやつもどういう苦労があったか、どれだけ金がかかったか、どれだけの時間がかかったかってことを引き出そうとした質問だったと思うんだけど、当然アルバートは知らないから答えられないよな。で、高価そうなベッド。
Looks cozy.
Sure is better than a cell.
That's right, Marty.
I'm not sure I understand, gentlemen.
We'll see about that.
で、絵画。かけてるわな。
This painting.
It's beautiful and rather provocative. Almost makes my comb stand up.
またぐらのものが生きり立つな。
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
You're right, Sonny. You're quite the observer.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damaged. I don't know where the missing piece could be.
You don't know? Well, if you're interested, we know exactly where it is.
Really?
Really. It's here with us.
まあ、これでどういうことか分かったろ、アルバートも。
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But there's an exciting cat scratch on it.
More like a rat scratch, because it's a monogram.
A.W.
アルバート・ウェスラー。
That's
Albert Wessler. He's a great painter. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Enough. Out with it already. What are you trying to say? I have no...
Easy, Wessler. We'll get to that in a bit.
よかった。今、だからこのまま本質に入っちゃうのかなって思った。ちょっと不安でした。いやー、綺麗だね、でも本当に。お、サイドテーブル。ブランデーに、時計に、リボルバー。おっと、よろしくないですね。
Do you keep a revolver in your bedroom?
Yeah, a bad habit. One who has a lot to lose has a lot to fear.
I agree.
なんだろう、なんか、サタデーナイトスペシャルみたいな感じだな。安物のリボルバーって感じするけど。
Yeah, would you like a drink? This is a rather rare brandy. It lifts the spirits, if I may be so, poetic.
Really? Tempting, but I need to keep a clear head, Mr. Wessler.
Yeah, I've heard you don't despise a good vintage.
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right. But everything has its place and time. Drinks, guns, dead bodies, and the truth.
渋いセリフ運びだね。
Yeah, I see you're in a poetic mood as well.
More like prophetic.
And that's not a good sign.
Yeah, are you trying to intimidate me?
No, that's not how we do business. We're gentlemen.
I really hope so.
じゃ、問い詰めていこうか。もうないよね。ないよね。ないよね。ないね。OK。
Interesting. Now that I know who he really is, he doesn't even resemble Ibn Wessler.
うん。
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've been through a rather eventful few days.
Oh, you have rather good informants.
Yeah, that's true. I should tell you, I see and hear everything that happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
None taken.
おっと。
But tell me, are we gonna flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, so let's continue like that, shall we? What do you want? How dare you intrude upon me in my own house?
お前の家じゃないだろ。
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
少なくとも3回死にかけてるからね。1回は、でもそっか。船で燃やされたのも、イブンじゃねえや。アルバートの指示か。
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
独房でな。
All right. I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
With pleasure, Mr. Wessler.
でも尋ねるなんだ。
I have no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously worried about you.
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word everywhere?
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler? What Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
いや、これはね、イブンだったら腹は立てないんだよ。なぜなら、スウェルタリングナイルで彼女を見つけてるから。
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same thing?
うん、これじゃ揺れないか。
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were, if you're interested.
You son of a bitch.
Sonny, don't.
うなってますね。
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're right, Marty. It's not.
よく耐えた。よく耐えた、サニー。
You're funny, you know that?
で、絵画の切れ端だ。
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Tsar, too.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
No, it's not a crime in itself. This picture,
いいね、このじわじわ追い詰めていく感じ。
you know?
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
なんか妙なとこあったっけ？
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
Really?
なんかあったっけか？
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
あー、はいはい、そういうことか。
Who do you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
You mean, me?
You.
これなんか主語を濁して混乱させてるね。
No. I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
And you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
本来だったら、身内を痛めつけられた、イブンか。イブンはそいつを許すはずがないんだよ。家族を一応大事には思ってたやつだからね、イブンは。でもそれに対しての多分復讐はなかったから、となると、まあそういうことですね。
Yeah. I have no idea.
Did Natasha know about what happened to your brother?
No, of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
Why do you ask that? Yeah, of course.
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you?
Hmm.
To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
We're just doing our job.
Then do it clearly and quickly. Yeah, I'm really starting to lose my patience.
あれかな、あえて切れさせようとしてんのかな、今。じゃあ、アルバートの手紙を突きつけましょう。
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha,
More like a confession.
in which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad, insane. He's not normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
おー、踏み込んでいくね。
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
You're just a cheap fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha.
突きつけたね。
Am I right?
What? What did you just say?
She hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you. It's instinctive.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate, huh?
お、尋問解放された。さあ、やってこうか。アルバートさんよ。 おっと弾き出してきやがったこいつ。